it's been 21 hours since the completion of polls in Delhi, but the Election Commission is yet to make public the final voter turnout for the 70 assembly constituencies of Delhi. While addressing the media after the completion of polls yesterday, Delhi CEO Ranveer Singh gave a tentative voter turnout figure of 57% and said that the final data would be available soon. But as we said, 21 hours on, that is yet to be done. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal, the head of the Aam Aadmi Party, tweeting saying absolutely shocking. What is EC doing? Why are they not releasing poll turnout figures several hours after polling? All right, Arvind joining us for more on that. Arvind, any word yet from the Delhi CEO, indeed the Election Commission, as to this delay and what explains it?
Ankita, it's been over 21 hours since the completion of polls for the Delhi Assembly elections, and the Election Commission is yet to release the final voter turnout for yesterday's election. In fact, while addressing the press conference, like you said, the Delhi Chief Electoral Officer Ranveer Singh said that the tentative voter turnout is at around 57%, and he also went on to say that this particular figure will increase as the final turnout comes. But he also went on to say that very soon they would be releasing the final turnout. But it's been over 21 hours and the Election Commission is yet to announce the final turnout. In fact, Election Commission has also made available an app, a mobile application called Voter Turnout, and if you see that that particular application, that shows the voter turnout is at around 61.85%. Even that particular application, it is mentioning it as an estimated voter turnout. So the estimated voter turnout as per the Election Commission's mobile application is at around 61.85%. That is around 4.85% more than what the tentative figure that was given by the Delhi Chief Electoral Officer yesterday during his press conference. So when we spoke to the officials in the Election Commission, what we are gathering is that the Election Commission is in the process of revising the figures that they have compiled, that they have gathered from the all 70 assembly constituencies. What we are hearing is that all the returning officers of all the 70 assembly constituencies, they have compiled the data, they have submitted the manual data, that is the offline data, to the Election Commission, to the Delhi Chief Electoral Officer, and his office is actually revising those figures. So it is not just offline data. Even the Election Commission for this very election, they have also come up with a new process called online portal also. In fact, all the returning officers, they can by themselves they can directly enter the voter turnout data on their election ECA portal, based on which it would be relayed on the Election Commission website and also on the mobile application. But what we are hearing from our sources is that there was a bit lag in the Election Commission's website and also in the Election Commission's mobile application. And now what the Delhi Chief Electoral Officer is actually doing is that he is actually comparing the data that has been submitted by the returning officers offline, and there is also comparing that very data with the online data that has been directly entered by the officials from the polling station. So that very process is still underway. So what we are hearing is that by today evening we will be getting a final figure for the Delhi elections. Our sources say that this very voter turnout, the final voter turnout, will be somewhere between 62 to 63%. That is around, it will be more than 62.5%, but it will be well within 63%. So it is either ways, it will be lesser than the 2014 assembly polls.
All right, less than the 2015 assembly polls, but Arvind, also give us a sense of how the turnout figures played out during the course of voting yesterday, because we did see a certain increase in the voter turnout towards the latter half of the day.
Yeah, Ankita, if you could see from 9 a.m., from 8 to 9 a.m., we saw around 5% polling in all the 70 constituencies. If we take from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., we saw at least a 6% voter increase per hour. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., we saw around 17% of total polling that was recorded across all the 70 constituencies. From 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., there was a dip. There was a slight decline in the voting percentage. We saw hardly 5% per hour voting. So from 17% at 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., we saw hardly around 26 to 27%. That is hardly 5% per hour. So from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., we again saw a boom. We again saw an increase in the voting percentage, where it from 5% it went to 7.5%. By 3 p.m., we saw around 46.5% of polling that was recorded across all the 70 constituencies. From 3 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. That's what the data that the Election Commission is yet to make available, yet to make it public, because till 5 p.m. what we have gathered from our sources, till 5 p.m. it was around 57.8%. That's the data that we have got from our sources in the Delhi Chief Electoral Office. That is till 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. till 7:30, because when the Chief Electoral Officer, when he addressed the press conference, he went on to say that at that particular point of time, that is around 7:15 p.m., voting was still underway at around 103 locations. So from 5 p.m. till 7:30 p.m., what was the exact polling percentage? That is where the Election Commission officials are still compiling the data. So we will be getting to know by today evening what is the final figure. But what we are gathering from our sources that the final figure will be somewhere between 62.5 to 63%.